Hello folks, it is I, Napalm, and we're going to do another Batman showcasing, and this time I'm going to do the Batgirl showcasing, because this one is actually one that I really enjoyed, actually. I thought, like, this is for the game Arkham Knight, and I think this is actually one of the most impressive DLCs that I've seen throughout the Arkham series, to be honest. I really liked it. It's definitely, like, you play as a new character, as Batgirl, and just like DLC itself was like really good, I gotta say. It was really impressive. I mean, it was short, and it didn't really have a lot to offer, like, after you beat the game, other than just like free roam. But other than that, it was just really cool to be able to play as a completely different character, more or less like Batgirl, which is probably like one of my favorite female superhero characters. um, yeah, she's like, I really like her. She's really great. Definitely has a bit of a choppy. Well, not in. I'll explain in the video though, but like there's like various renditions of her backstory, or just like her character. How like a lot of people wrote her, which I didn't like. I'll get into that in a bit. But other than that, I think she's like a really good. She's a really cool superhero. And, like definitely like maybe one of my favorites in out of the Bat family, though. Actually, I think I like her more than anyone. Sorry, something in my throat. I think I like her more than anyone, even Batman himself, out of the whole Bat family. I think she would come in first, and then Jason Todd. I mean, he's not in the Bat family anymore, but he was. Jason Todd, um, Richard, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, and then Batman. There's probably some other ones that I forgot. Damian Wayne would be a last one, but I actually like him in Super Sons. But I don't know so much about him, so that's why he's last. But yeah, let's get to showcasing. Let's play this really cool game. Actually, let me turn down my volume for this one though, actually, because I don't want you guys to pick up the speakers though. So let's talk about Batgirl though. Actually, like currently right now, like I've been reading the Rebirth series. I've been reading a good amount of them, and I gotta say I really like. I wonder if I could go all the way down there, by the way, or if it'll let me at all. Well, let me just fly around. Let's see what we can do. Um, oh, I can't. All right, never mind. But yeah, lately I've been reading the Rebirth series, and I've actually been reading Batgirl, her Rebirth series though. I gotta say it's not that good. I'll be honest. Batgirl Rebirth, like, I honestly only picked it up because like I saw the cover issue for one of them, which was issue 6, and it was the one with Batgirl and Poison Ivy. They're stuck on a plane. Batgirl is just getting back from Japan or Shanghai, one of those places. I don't know. And it's just an epilogue, but I just like I saw like Batgirl and Poison Ivy on the cover issue, and I'm like, hey, this actually looks really cool. And I just really liked the art style that was in that issue, though. It was by someone named Raphael Bakirki or something like that. I can't pronounce his name. But that was actually the last issue that he worked on, though, so I was actually pretty disappointed. The artwork after that was okay, but it wasn't that great. It was a little too neat, I gotta say. Very compressed. I don't know. It just didn't really work for me though. I really liked the first issues in terms of the artwork though. The stories, I gotta say, weren't that great. They weren't the strongest one. It was like it was really juvenile, I gotta say. That's what I'll do it. I mean, like it's just like Batgirl goes to like Europe, Japan, I believe, or Tokyo. Like, well, Tokyo's in Japan, so one of those places, though, I gotta say. I forget. And she's with a friend, and she has to track down this, just a enemy or something like that. I'll just go over the basics. But just like she, like, like just how she tries to find the villain is just probably like the most like not the greatest way that they do it. It's just like she's just like on the spot, like like she's doing something and she sees a billboard. It's like, wait a minute, and then she like puts two and two together out of nowhere, and it's just like that's not really good detective skills. That's just coincidence, It's kind of it was kind of like really lazy writing, I gotta say, and it wasn't that great. But I gave I bought the first 6 issues because like I said, I bought it mostly for issue 6 with Poison Ivy, and I decided to buy more after that. I was like, you know what, it can't, it should probably hopefully be able to pick up, but it just really wasn't that good, to be honest. It was just like because like the thing is, I think she like she used to be Oracle. Like she got cured from, the wheelchair, and now she can walk again. I don't know how, but I think they explain it in the new 52 series because that I haven't read yet, but I kind of want to though. So we'll see what happens. But yes, Barbara Gordon is walking once again. She's taken on the cowl and cape and fighting crime once again. And she's just like living her life, just like as a young adult, trying to get by school, college, like rent, just trying to live the life of a normal young adult female while also fighting crime. And it's actually a good take, but it's just like the dialogue for like Batgirl, like like the whole series so far is just it hasn't been great actually. It hasn't really been believable. It just feels like really forced, to be honest. It's just like I don't think people talk like that. This feels very, very incredibly scripted, like CW scripted, as messed up as that sounds. Something you would only find in like corny TV shows. Just like this doesn't really have me hooked. I'm just trying to. The only reason why I kept buying the issues is because it's just like, okay, hopefully it'll get better, and it actually really does. There's one arc. I don't know which one it is. I think it's issues 12 through 15 is where there's a villain called the Red Queen, and that was actually really good because it just goes back into like how Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon met. Well, in the Rebirth universe at least. But the story in general was actually really good. I really liked it, so that arc was where I last stopped, but I'm probably going to pick up more after that. But there's another issue in terms with Batgirl, and it's called Batgirl Birds of Prey. And with this one, she's teaming up with someone named Huntress, and then there's another one. I forgot, I think it's Black Canary or something like that, where she screams and it just emits this high sonic wave. So one of those superheroes though. And that one is actually really, really good. It's actually, I think it's different writing. It's a different writer compared to like just the solo Batgirl version, and it definitely shows because the writing is actually very intriguing. It actually had me hooked because the first issue it's like someone is impersonating Oracle, which was Batgirl's previous alias, and someone's like saying that they're this Oracle person and they're doing like drug deals and doing all this crooked crime sprees and stuff, and they're trying to track down who this Oracle person is. And it's actually like really, really good. Like the writing is really good, believable. Um, the interactions between each character is actually really great. There was not one moment where I cringed. I'm like, ugh, compared to Batgirl. So I really liked Birds of Prey, and so far I've been reading like 5 issues, and it has not failed me once. So definitely read that if you really want to get a taste of like if you really want to get into Batgirl. Um, like I said, I haven't read the new 52 series, but one of these days I'll probably get into it. But other than that, I gotta say like there was one nitpick about the Batgirl series for the Rebirth that I really don't like, and it's her costume. I just don't like it, to be honest. It's purple like shoulder pads and stuff like that, and she has like yellow boots. Her costume literally looks like something that you could find in a thrift store, and it's not really the best bat suit, I gotta say, in the whole Rebirth series. Going back to Batgirl, like the one with the Red Queen, there's like flashbacks when she first met Dick Grayson, and she actually had like an old style bat suit, kind of like the one that you see in the animated series, and that actually looked a lot better than the one that she has right now. So I was actually like a little curious as to why they didn't use that one instead of the one that they're using right now, the purple one. So yeah, very big disappointment in the Batsuit though. I don't know what they were doing with that, but maybe hopefully later on in the future they might change it up a bit. Maybe change the yellow combat boots to something kind of like this. If they had something like this, I would really like I think I would like the series a little more. But no, that's just a little nitpick that I got for the Rebirth series of Batgirl. Other than that, yeah, like I said, the Batgirl solo series, yeah, you could skip. It's not that great, but definitely pick up Birds of Prey if you want something fun and intriguing. Yeah, Batgirl Birds of Prey, that's a really fun read. I definitely recommend that one over the solo one. Alright, what else do I want to say? I don't think I talked about this game or this DLC much, except that I liked it. But I really like this one because I think that WB Montreal, they're the people that made Arkham Origins. And like I said, I really liked Arkham Origins. There was just like a lot of bugs and a lot of things that went wrong with the game in terms of like technical glitches and bugs. But other than that, the game itself was like really fun. Um, they made this DLC, I believe, I think. Like I said, check your sources. Don't completely believe everything I say. But if they made this game, it definitely shows. There was definitely a different vibe to this DLC. I don't know. It was like a little darker. Like the models for like each character was actually a little different, though. I don't know. I felt like the Joker in this one actually looked a little more scarier than the one in the base game for Arkham Knight. I don't know. It just definitely had a different feel for this DLC. Something that I actually really liked. It definitely sets itself apart from the base game, though, and I kind of wish it was a little longer, or maybe like perhaps take place in Arkham City, so that way you could just fly around Gotham as Batgirl. But it was this was actually a really fun DLC. I gotta say, I really liked it. Again, it was just a shame that it was so short. It was literally just I remember doing a video of it, and it's just 45 minutes of playtime if you go straight to doing everything, completely straight to the missions and all that stuff, and collect all the collectibles. And yeah, it's like an hour playtime, to be honest, if you go straight to finishing every single thing. But other than that, I really liked it. Um, hmm, yeah. Yeah, you don't really hear much of Batgirl, to be honest, in terms of like a lot of the comics. Mostly where you hear is just like in the animated series, and yeah. And then I think the one recent one, from what I can remember, is The Killing Joke, which again I do not like. The movie, at least. Um, I like the I like the comic as well, but it's not like I said. I've mentioned this in some videos as well, and people will probably try to crucify me for it, but I actually don't really like The Killing Joke. Well, like, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't find it as great as many people make it seem to be. I just thought this is okay, but it's nothing that I'm like, oh my god, it's you know it's the Batman Bible. I'm like, there's better comics out there than The Killing Joke. I just didn't really find myself so engrossed in that book. It was just like, all right, it's just a different take on the Joker, his backstory, but you know, it's nothing that made me want to read it over and over again and you know put my faith into the Batman. Um, but yeah, the recent one that she came out in was the Killing Joke. I think she comes out in Gotham by Gaslight, but not as Batgirl. Probably just like as Barbara Gordon, like, but just you know, in the Victorian age. But I don't think she dons the Batsuit at that movie. But yeah, the Killing Joke, first 30 minutes is just focuses on Barbara Gordon, and then it turns into a really mushy romance between her and, well, not mushy, but they just have sex. That's actually one of the things I never really liked about what they that this is where I'm going with the whole like her like story and like thing involvement with the Bat family. Like a lot of writers have their own renditions of how they wrote her, and I really didn't like it. You know, like you know with her like in the Killing Joke, you know she has like an involvement with Batman. They have sex on the rooftops. I'm like that. Ugh. And then there's another one though. It's a comic series that I didn't actually read, but I know that she gets pregnant from Batman, from Bruce Wayne. I remember she tells Bruce Wayne one day they're in the Batcave. It's just like, oh, I gotta tell you, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh, congratulations. I'll go tell Dick. And it's like, yeah, like it's not Dick's. It's it's yours. She doesn't say it's yours, but like I'm. She says something like, I'm 9 weeks pregnant. Dick has only been back for 2 weeks, and that's when everyone knows like, oh shit, it's Bruce Wayne's. And I just didn't like that at all. I'm like, what? I don't get why they have to do the romance with Barbara Gordon and Batman. It's just very creepy. It's just ugh. I don't know. I don't like it. The other one that I know that they in the animated series, like the one like back then with Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, like the classic one, the animated series back in the 90s. Um, it's been a long time since I've seen the show, to be honest, but I don't think they hinted at all like anything between Batman and Batgirl or Barbara Gordon. Not at all. Nothing. I don't think they, from what I remember, I don't think there was any specific signs of just like, oh, he gave him a look. You know, I think he likes him. I think something's gonna happen between these two. But then again, like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen the animated series. I'll probably watch it again one of these days. I think it's on Amazon Prime, to be honest, for free. So you know, good reason to get Amazon Prime for you folks. But there's Batman Beyond, and it's like I think when he first No, it's not when Terry meets Barbara Gordon. I think it's when it's something called like where he's after the assassin or something. I don't know. I forgot. I forgot what episode, but I know they're having Terry and Barbara Gordon, now Commissioner Barbara Gordon. They're having coffee and donuts. They're chatting it up, going about over their past, and Barbara Gordon was just like, yeah, like me and Bruce, we spent some time together. And it's just like, oh, fighting crime. It's just like, well, a little. We were a little close in that, like what, partners, friends, and then like she doesn't say anything. He just looks at him and he's like, oh, it pretty much saying like, yeah, we kind of fucked. It's just like we had a thing going on, me and him, kind of something intimate, and I'm just like, ah, really? I don't know. I just find it really creepy. It's just like just like the young niece having sex with like the uncle. It's just that's how I see it. I'm just like, this is creepy. Why? I feel like the reason I don't know like when the whole like Barbara Gordon and Bruce Wayne romance started, but I don't know. I'm trying to. I really want to look that up to see. Like, oh, this whole thing's. I wouldn't be surprised if it started back in like the '80s or earlier than that. But if it started sometime like maybe in the '90s or something, I think I would be a little more justified or more glad because like then I would know that just like well the people who created this Barbara Gordon, they never wanted her to have a romance with Bruce Wayne. And with the whole, like, if this happened something like in the 90s or 2000, I'd be like, this kind of has the work of fan fiction. I feel like it. So I think, maybe like someone who read the Batman comics was like, just like, oh, Barbara Gordon and Bruce Wayne. I wonder if that could be a thing. They probably like, went to school, did the artwork, like, maybe became a writer. And then when they got a chance to get hired at DC Comics, they decided to start up the romance, which I didn't like at all. So I was just like, I don't know. I really don't know. It honestly seems like really gross fan fiction to me, to be honest. I just don't ship Barbara Gordon and Bruce Wayne. Not at all. And that's what I really like about the Arkham series, though. They don't hint that at all. Not at all. I don't sense any of that. It's just Barbara Gordon and Tim Drake, which I really liked. That's a better fit, to be honest. Like I think she could. I feel like she could date anyone, but not Bruce Wayne. Don't do that. That doesn't work. Not for me. But yeah, yeah, those are my thoughts. This is my little rant. I feel very nerdy when I when I go into these little rants, but I don't care. I really don't care. Beneath the bravado, I am very knowledgeable on comics and other stuff. I don't tell a lot of people that I do this, to be honest. In a way, this is my secret identity, so I can talk all I want. There's only a good select handful of people that know that I do YouTube, so I'm free to say what I want without any embarrassment. Um, yeah. I think this is all I gotta say for like this video, though. It's really fun. This DLC, it's really nice, just like free roaming as Barbara Gordon, or Batgirl. But this DLC doesn't really have much to offer, to be honest. Like once you finish the DLC, there's really not much to do except collect the collectibles and all that stuff. But other than that, there's yeah, you can just like you'll probably forget about this one though. I just really wish that you could play as her and roam around Gotham City. You could definitely do challenges with her. That's what I really liked. I think before when it first came out you couldn't, but then they fixed that up. So I was like, oh thank God. That's because she's really fun to play as. I gotta say, definitely like a different model. Like I definitely love her suit. It's a really cool this is a really cool character to play as, especially for the challenge missions, though. It's just, I don't know, it's something different. But yes, this is where I'll end the video. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe. Thank you all again for like the Batman Telltale video, the views though. Actually, like a lot of people really love that. I've seen like a lot more people subscribing. So if you're new to this channel, thank you again. If you want to see something, you want me to post something specifically, just leave a comment below. I'll probably try to get to it, and if not, I'm sorry. But yeah, just comment. Just anything. Just say hi, or just like, can you play this game, or anything. And just anything. Give me ideas to videotape or anything like that. And like I said, I'll do my best though. I'll try. I'll try to see what I can do. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys again. I'll see you around. Bye bye. This didn't turn off.